Alright, this is Knuckles the Echidna. This is issue 24. It won't be long now until we get this series over with. Well, the Knuckles one, hopefully. Because I'm not into the Knuckles comics. They aren't very good. They are shit. I thought I'd find you here. Not now, Spectre. Archimedes and I are off to Kidnappers to help out Knuckles. Important that you return with me to Haven. Excuse me? What could be more important than my son? Haven has been invaded by the Dark Legion, Locke. I don't believe I need to draw you a map to underscore the implications of what that means. Should our innermost secrets be penetrated? Knuckles is now being held captive by our most dangerous enemy. How can I ban him when he needs me the most, even though I banned him his whole life, because I'm an asshole? He'll stand even less of a chance should Dimitri uncover that which we've hidden for so long, Locke. Should you go to his side and Haven falls, I wouldn't lay odds on anyone's chances for survival. Some sound, I guess. I don't know. We're in the lower levels. Been a long time since I've been down here. This is also the only area through which we can assess with the element of surprise on our side. You better be right about all this, Spectre. So I gotta read this, I guess the wrong way, because, I don't know, it's not right, because I guess. Alright. Well, look what the cat dragged in. I send XNN to get out the party message, and instead he rounds up the downtrodden and other undesirables. And who are you? The head Goomba, son of Kragok? Don't you push your luck, Guardian. The honored Dimitri is not one to be addressed in such a disrespectful tone. Dimitri here, alive? I always knew you kingdoms were not to be trusted. You would even turn on one of your own kind. But that was where you were mistaken, my dingo friend. I've never been one to turn on my own kind. Ha! I see we have a dissenter. You got that right. If you are Dimitri, and if you have my story straight, you were on track to enslave your own people until your own brother put the bag on that plan. My late brother, Edmund, was a dupe of the state. Say what? The creationists running the High Council at the time still hadn't forgiven the technocracy for saving the floating island from the White Comet. And since they were afraid that my efforts to restore the island to its original site would upset the balance of power in favor of the technocracy, they used my brother as their tool to suppress the technocracy. And that what this is all about. Restoring our society to the way things used to be. I mean by we used to be a bunch of thugs who be the weak and helpless. Apparently that was something that they did. I don't remember them ever doing that. Oh well. That's the problem with the youth of today. No sense of historical perspective. We'd like to know what your department intends to do about the current situation. What current situation? Are you saying Canopolis is anything but the epitome of peace and harmony our people believe it to be? Touche. Alright then, allow me to lay my cards on the table. The way I see it, having declared he is no longer running for official High Council, Bravada has essentially reduced himself to the status of non-entity. Based on his reaction, it would seem my friend concurs. As for you, Constable, you are an appointed official to a non-political position. That means you can be replaced. I, on the other hand, in only a few short hours, have the power to make yours a lifetime appointment. Answer to none, save me, and all you need to do is swear undying loyalty to me. Isn't that counting your eaglets before they're hatched? Who's to say you'll be declared the winner? Not who, but rather what. Thanks to the fiber optic data transmission network installed in each and every home, not only does an electron cycle occur in mere days as opposed to the weeks and months long process in the past, we can tap into it, affecting the final outcome. Vote early, vote often. Suppose I decide not to go along with the plan. Very much doubt that. Like everyone else, Constable, you have your secrets. Something in your past, something you thought would always stay hidden, something you'd rather others never find out. How much is it worth for you to remain a secret? Now that we understand each other, here is what you will do. You know what your problem is, Knuckles? You've been so conditioned to think only a certain way that it's difficult for you to see the other side of the coin. That type of thing can be dangerous, so either deal with it or eliminate it. Last time I remember, you weren't too keen on my good health. Now that you will mention it, I've had more than ample time to reflect upon those early meetings, and as endured those long months of reconstruction before old age almost took me, I realized there had to be something special about you in order for you to prevail against my limitless power, learning what makes you tick. Perhaps the means can be found to restore what was once mine. No? Did you hear why dingoes are generally considered the laziest, most shiftless furballs around? No, because all they do is hang around. It's a real laugh. Get it, all right. You're normally this funny accent, or what? If you didn't appreciate my sense of humor just then, how about now? I have this fully charged blaster at maximum settings, and I'm searching for a suitable subject to test it out on. Could be by volunteer, Julie Sue. So this is heaven, eh? Haven, eh? Seems a lot like our last setup. I thought these guys were supposed to be against us. Said they come across more like us. Don't let any of that fool you. If past history is any indication, there's no love lost between either side. Ugh, ugh. You got that right. How vulgar of you, Locke. Why resort to fists when you possess the power of the emerald? Because it felt more honest using my fists to do dirty work. Come on. The battle's only just started. Well, Constable, what's it going to be? Irregardless of what you believe you may have on me, Benedict, I simply can't go along with you. Maybe it's easy for you to sell out, but I'm not willing to pay that price. What? Do you realize the consequences of your decision, Remington? Yes, I do, and that's Constable Remington to you. Take it out with the High Council, Bravada. He's outlived his usefulness anyway. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a election to claim victory of. My apologies, High Counselor, but I can't allow your friend to escape. You there, send for the medics. High Counselor Parada is in his office and in need of serious attention. Now I hope Benedict hasn't gone too much of a jump in front of me. So much of that thought. Hold on there. I may have my ticket to ride as well. There's an Art Beals reference. Harry! Constable, what do you want? I've been keeping my nose clean. That's debatable. However, you're just the one for the job I have in mind. Namely, follow that car! Don't you ever request anything that isn't detrimental to someone's health? Take a look, sir. The readings I'm getting from the magnetic images resonates are totally off the dial. Can you determine whether the cause for this abnormality is natural or artificial in origin? Sir, the resonator doesn't show a trace of any artificial implants, enhancements, or devices of any kind, not even at subatomic level. Knuckles is indeed the natural source of such energy. There's an indication he's capable of generating power akin to Chaos Emerald. Could it be possible? After all, I gained my power through the means of a Chaos Siphon. What if someone would actually dare to bioengineer the ultimate Echidna? To what limits would that individual's ability extend? If what I'm thinking is correct, that would explain a great many things. Sir, the alarm! Technician, what's the problem? Sir, the resonator is overloading. I'm trying to shut all the systems down, but nothing's working. Even the circuit breakers are blowing. If we're plugged into a limitless power source, it couldn't disconnect. Can we contain the power surge, limit that only to the immediate vicinity? Highly doubtful, sir. Systems after systems are collapsing. Our entire network is now in jeopardy. What about Knuckles? Can we extract him safely out of the chamber? Unknown, sir. The presentation rate of radiation discharge, the environment inside the chamber will be uninhabitable in less than 15 minutes. Are there any other options still open, technician? You can either give the order to evacuate, sir, or you can attempt to destroy the source of our power album now lying inside the chamber. Hello, end of the line? Harry, what are you doing? Keep going! Are you nuts, Constable? Did you see what Benedict checked into? It's Technology Now campaign headquarters. Word on the street is you don't want to mess with those guys. Easy, Harry. We aren't going to attempt a frontal assault. Make a right. Let's see if we can't find a way back. I got a bad feeling about this, Constable. When the smart thing to do first. I got an itch in my eye. Sorry. Ugh. First is call your troops in for backup. Normally it would be Harry, but right now I'm not sure who to trust. Come in, commissaire. Dimitri is most anxious to hear your report. Marty Rex, and I have been through this place most thoroughly. The consensus is it would suit for our needs perfectly. What are the Guardians? Are they all accounted for? All but two. It's only a matter of time, however. What? Grandfather, we lost contact with Central Command. All Witchers are long lost birdies come home to roost. Being guard for everything, especially Spectre. Those lights, but how? Our troops are everywhere throughout. Relax, Commissaire. I know all of their secrets, and I know how to use this labyrinth to our advantage. Follow me. My special lenses allow me to compensate against the dark, enabling me to see as if it were daylight. My eyes! I can't see! I waited a long time for this one, treacherous one. There's much you're going to answer for. Spectre, here to exact your revenge, no doubt. Among other things, I hate to disappoint you, lot, but it's been a cold day and a hot place for you, see me. Everyone else should be sleeping like a baby thanks to the gas canisters we dropped to the ventilation system. Before we get carried away, patting ourselves on the back. There's still a lot of work left to do. Give the word, sir, before it's too late. No, Knuckles is much more valuable to me alive. But, sir, do it. All hands abandon stations. I repeat, all hands abandon stations. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. It's been fun, people, but now I have to clear the area. Wait, you can't just leave us hanging like this. Why not? Unless your enemies and traitors are deserving whatever happens to them. You're the command. Everyone clear out. No. But what about Dimitri? Dimitri left orders that he wasn't to be undisturbed no matter what, and unless you feel like sacrificing your life before, someone suggests you do the smart thing. Hold on here. Where's everyone running off to? Explosions coming from within? What could possibly be the cause? My sensors indicate a surge of power and a buildup. At this rate, there'll be an immense electromagnetic pulse discharge. Benedict is a robot? A robot. Come on, Harry. Let's hope we're not too late to do some good. So who said I want to play hero? Who said you got a choice? Seem to have a lot injured here. Ow. All right, Julie Sue. And if you bump, sir, I'm fine. I see you and the troops were out. Are no worse for wear, General. No thanks to those monsters. They're in shock. The Legionnaire apparently are dependent upon their enhancements for survival. Everything's electronic and he is down and out, Constable. Harry, go find a working phone and get me the Max in here. Where do you think you're going? See if we can find the cause of this mess. As well as checking for anyone else needing help. Everyone inside is out of power, except here. Why? And it's night noon, voters are trembling out in record numbers, making the results too close to call. As if this area was the eye of the hurricane. Or ground zero, most likely. The Guardian! Whoa, easy, my head is still ringing. Thank goodness you're still alive. No thanks to Dimitri. Speaking of which, where is he? Good question. One we won't have any answer for some time. Say the least, Constable. When the time is right, let anyone beware. As I sat in my private shuttle speeding through the subway tubes, I was already tallying up the win-loss columns, gauging what the true victories and defeats were. As usual in war, many legionnaires fell in the line of duty, including those who attempted to wrest control of Haven. The Guardians, we shall make every effort to liberate those who survived. The first major victory, however, was the election of Benedict to the position of High Counselor. Unfortunately, his circuits couldn't withstand the traumatic pulse discharge. Just as fortunately, we have a backup candidate to serve us in this stead. On a more personal note, the power surge took out the device, tried and Pravada's my god, neural implants, leaving the former High Council to spend out the rest of his days as a vegetable. I still prefer if it was his ancestor that this happened to. As for Knuckles, although it was supposed to be nothing more than a simple examination, it appears that I triggered off something far more devastating than I anticipated. The process discovered a realm of possibilities to pursue in the future, definitely a major victory. Oh my goodness. And yeah, that was the end of that issue. Oh my god, the last part was such a mouthful. And really, it didn't say anything important either, so who cares? That was it, and I'll see you next time. I don't know what I'm covering next time. I don't think it's Knuckles, but it's something, something special. So it's good. We'll see you. See you then.